Alright, so my goal is to get the remaining Journeys vlogs done by the end of this month, the beginning of next month, so let's keep it going with episode 43, part 2 of the Sword and Shield storyline, The Darkest Day. And after a brief previously on reel about the events that led here, we enter this part of the story officially. Back in the Hammerlock facility, Team Rocket has been sent undercover as laborers, much to their chagrin whinging. Elsewhere, in Turfield, a clue to the Dynamax phenomenon has been found by Go and Sonia. The Turfield geoglyph, which is also a reference to a real-world landmark in England, depicts the cataclysm on the Darkest Day. How a young hero with a sword and shield quelled the chaos. Again, this does adhere to the game's canon, and I'll explain more in the next parts of these storyline. The sequence is intercut with Ash and Leon engaging with the Dynamax Pangoro. Sonia herself has been assigned to investigate the link by Professor Magnolia. Go also shares an encounter with Lugia, which may yet be connected to these incidents. Back in Hammerlock, Jesse, James, and Meowth have infiltrated the power station because Giovanni wants to find a rare Pokemon that's rumored to be in the facility. Neglecting any jokes I could make about the Game Boy games coming to Nintendo Switch Online, it's at least consistent with the boss sending them away to get them out of his hair. Then another energy spike occurs, causing a colossal to Gigantamax and being the true source of the power, Eternatus. Apparently I've been pronouncing that one incorrectly as well. It's Eternatus. I was saying it before this episode, Eternatus. One of Oleana's guards almost rear ends Sonia as she heads with go to see Professor Magnolia back in Wedgehurst. Back over with Ash and Leon, the two are Top Dragon and Charizard, respectively, to engage the rampaging Colossal. Who also discovers that it may have been two heroes that quelled the chaos, not just one. It also ties in the games and also makes a solid case for him as Deuteragonus in this anime. In fact, watching this episodes at the same time to look at them makes it clear just how effective not only this anime was at adapting newer stories, but also revisiting some previous ones, often fighting them in the process. Sonia also exposits that she and Leon knew each other when they were younger, childhood friends that took very different paths in life. Leon became champion, and Sonia became a Pokemon researcher. Back with Ash and Leon, they've sent out Gengar and Dragapult to help contain the G-Max Colossal. I also know I've been pronouncing Dragapult correctly. I still like the idea it's a dragon ghost that launches offspring as projectiles. He might not be my favorite Galar so it's on the list. Colossal is defeated, and even as the miners start throwing things at the beast, Ash rightfully points out that it's not its fault it went mad. The miners then leave the scene, and he's congratulated by both Leon and Rose. As Leon wonders what's causing all this, Rose decides to take Ash to a gourmet dinner. Back with Sonia, she and Go have arrived back at Magnolia Labs, and Sonia sees Go's potential as a Pokemon researcher. Go is very much open to the idea as a wishing star crashes near them. First Magnolia then enters and is pleased to see Go is alright. She asks if Go has encountered Dynamax phenomenon in the wild, and he says yes. Magnolia further explains about the Galar particles and power spots, and the wishing stars are connected to them both. She'll help develop the Dynamax bands, though she doesn't sanction Macrocosmos beyond that. Sonia has also fashioned a wishing star into another Dynamax band, which she gives to Go. Sonia also hands her research to Magnolia, who subsequently asks her to find the rusted sword and shield to continue her work. At Rose Tower, Rose gives Ash the dinner as promised, remarking how the lights are like everyone's lives and dreams. I also quickly check the subs to make sure, and the liquid in Rose's glass is green in both versions. Though the scene isn't exactly the same as is in the games, it does have notable parallels The first is a backstory of how he built himself up from nothing, and we'll come back to that in the next part. Another is how he offers his resources to help Ash progress further in the World Coronation series. Though Ash is flattered, he declines, saying that he wants to earn the right to battle Leon himself. I will explain this later, but this arc takes a different route than past seasons. Though Rose understands Ash declining, Oleana doesn't exactly take it well. Coronation Netflix? This is bad comedy. Later that night, Ash makes contact with Go at the hotel, and the two agree to meet and still on site the next day. The next morning, before Go and Sonia leave, Magnolia warns her about Rose's true nature, and the two head off to meet at Still on site in short order. The two reach a mural and are confronted by one of Oleana's henchmen. A Dynamax battle ensues between Go's Raboot and the agent borrowing Oleana's Garbodor. Ironically, if she hadn't sent the spy, they'd never found out the truth of what's going on. Case in point, Raboot steps back to avoid a Max Ooze attack and ends up wrecking the mural that was a hasty cover-up of the real legend. There are indeed two heroes, Pokemon and partner alike. Guess we add this to a list of pop culture hiding true past behind their fantasy work. Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Frozen 2, even Trolls World Tour Daredevil works. So, I will definitely be seeing you real soon with part 3. So, as previously stated, finishing this season is one of my primary goals for the end of this month or the beginning of next month, so I can start Master Journeys. And I'm not going to try and rush to it to get Ultimate Journeys done, especially given the circumstances. But I will point out that I am enjoying talking about these again, and I will have more to say about Nintendo World Championships NES Edition fairly soon as well. And even though I won't be able to make it to opening night for Deadpool and Wolverine, opening weekend is officially a go, and I especially have a couple other ones I'd like to catch up on and talk to you about before I go. So that'll be all for now, and I'll see you all again very soon. So take care, everyone.